Let me fix up my thing and make sure my thing there. Right in the center there. So let me put this one here, so. See there? I'm going to put this one here. I'm going to take this one and bring them in, so. So I'm not show nothing. See that? Good night. I'm glad you come. This big people conversation. Yeah, send them children in the bed. Send them children in the bed. This Valentine's. Send them children in the bed. I want to have a big people conversation with you. And let me tell you, this conversation, it's long this thing upon me mind. And I say, you know what? We're going to talk like big people. You know, then time, if children want to listen, they could hide under them chair. They could go where they want, and them children could hide and listen. But this is a conversation, good night, Dolly. This is a conversation where we want them little children. This is we night for talk. Alright? And when we talking, children must be seen and not heard. You remember that? Let them go in their bed. Let them hide and listen. But this is me and you. Good night, Pam. Big people conversation. For Anita, good night. Happy Valentine's, Holly. I'm glad you come. Big woman and big man conversation we having tonight. Well, let me tell you. I want we start with the rules when we used to go for the road. I'm taking it slow, y'all. The first thing I want to tell y'all is Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's night. You know, roses are red, violets are blue, sugar is sweet, and so are you. If I had an orange, I'll cut it in two. I'll give the skin to others and give the juice to you. You remember that? Yes. There's you night, okay? Take it or you want. Take it. It's you night. You remember Benji, darling? Benji, darling. You remember Benji, darling? Benji, darling, my only sweetheart. Benji, darling, we'll never part. If you wish to marry, them kisses never part. Kiss me, Benji, darling, my only sweetheart. Benji, darling, good night, Vivica. Yes. When last you kiss Benji? That is what I want. When last you kiss Benji like Benji, darling? When last you give Benji a kiss like if you wish to marry, them kisses never part. Kiss me, Benji, darling, my eye violet, good night, my only sweetheart. When last you give Benji a kiss like that? When last? Savitri, thank you for the star, girl. You're 3 weeks in a row. Yes, you want to hear? I want to talk. I ain't leaving nothing out. Then this is me, people. So I got to talk and let it know. We got to talk with story. Remember when we used to cross the road? They used to teach me in school what? Look right, look left, look right again. And if the road is clear, walk quickly across. I come to some of you tonight, let us run over the road. Yes, we talking love and symbolism. You're running over the road and you're running quickly. You not look right, you not look left, you not look right again. You just make bloops and you're gone. You don't care if it's an accident happen when you done. Once you reach over the road, you ain't care what they behind you. It's you are talking to and you know yourself. Who the cap fit, let them wear it. Yes, I'm talking to you. You remember. Good. So that's the first thing I want to tell you. The road safety rule. That is the first thing. Tonight we getting everything because it's we anniversary. Yes. Don't hold it back. Now we used to say, hold me back in a fight. You just like, hold me back. Left up for fight. When you're making love, you don't say, hold me back. You just push yourself forward and you're God day. So you're doing it. Thank you, darling Natasha. Yes, it's so you're doing it. All right. Remember another game we used to play? I just setting up your mind for what we're talking about tonight. With COVID, Benji can't get kissed. Okay. Now, I remember Benji. Now, remember, the next thing is, we used to play a game called water, fire. You remember that? So when there's water, nothing is happening. And then you see it start building up. And then get to fire. When they get in near, you say fire. And then, or you start saying getting hot. and then yes, and then they reach fire. There's the next thing I want y'all gonna remember tonight. See, that is making love. It's just like that. It's either it ain't water or it ain't fire. What you got to understand with life is that you got to learn to read the road safety signs. You understand what I'm saying? If you can't read the road safety signs, you won't even know when you're in water or when you're in fire. Oh yeah, smoke. Thank you, Babsy. You won't even know when you're in smoke if you don't know to read the road safety sign. As I said, this is big people conversation. If it's a child, this conversation is not for children tonight. This is big people conversation. Good? All right. So that's one thing. You got to know when you're in smoke, when it's water, and when it's fire. You got to learn to read the sign. Nobody ain't going to come and read it for you. And you have to understand that. Some of us, we're not reading the signs. We don't know if we're in water. We don't know if we're in smoke. We don't know if we're in fire. Life don't work so. You got to know when you're in fire. And when you're in fire, you got to know which bramble for push. So you're going to get more fire again for the next. Yes. Stop, yield, proceed with caution. I like that, Shelly. Yes, you got to know when to stop. But you see, when you're going to stop is if you're in water. You understand? When you're in fire, you got to go. Yield. Understand the sign, man. Understand the sign. Now, the next thing I want to tell you. We don't buy pig in bag. I know that. All y'all know that. We don't buy pig in bag. And some of we don't like to give free milk because you wouldn't buy the cow. So let me talk about the pig in the bag. Now, when you get a pig, okay, when you get a pig, I know how you get a pig. But you got to understand that pig always come with pig shit. Excuse my word. Some people want pig, but they may want clean pig pen. They may want clean pig shit. They want the pig, chase them picnic, yes. They want the pig, but they not understand, say, pig a come with pig pen, you come with pig trough, you come with boozy, you understand? You just want pork and piglet. Life not go so. If you want, you have to take the whole thing if you're buying it. If you're buying the pig, you got to buy the whole pig in the bag. You got to take the pig down, yes. You got to be willing to feed the pig when the pig hungry. Mix up the bran and boozy and feed the pig. You understand? When the pig hungry, you got to clean the pig pen. Yes, it's not just about eating pork. And some of we believe say in life, exactly, Polly-Ann. If Jordy say if you cow by the pound, why by the old cow? You understand? So understand that once you have a pig pen, once you have a pig, you will get to eat pork, but the pig will come with pig shit. That is life, people. That is life. You cannot have a pig and the pig don't shit. Now, when you cleaning your pig pen, you ain't gotta tell the whole world that you pig shit. Everybody know pig does shit. So if you is a person and you always carrying tales out of school from your relationship, thank you, Gigi. You're always carrying tales out of school. You can't keep your mouth shut. Like somebody wipe your mouth with plate cloth and your mouth go around 9 knots an hour and you can't keep the little pig down what going on in the thing between you and the person. Me say if it's serious, you gotta deal with it. But me talk about little thing. If it's little thing where you could deal with your pig shit. You're getting the pork to eat. You're not complaining when you're eating pork, but you're complaining when you got clean pig shit. Attacking in parables, right? Come in, want them children understand. It's like, you know, we goody you boost to boost sebe. Labanga go, labanga bag go bo. Weben we be bebin smabal, you boo ribim memember bird abat. Yes, we be you boost to boot tabak, ebing gibil rubidge. You boo kaban upon the burst aban maybe. If you boo kaban nabat upon the burst aban maybe, you boo ibis nabat abag gabaya na biniz. Okay? Yes. So I just talked to you in gibberish there because we talk gibberish too. That's a part of we stuff. Okay, good. So I don't tell you about the pig in the bag. Now I want to tell you something. Remember we used to do art in school? And we used to take a leaf. Yeah, remember when they used to take a leaf? And the teacher used to tell me, put the leaf under the page, like that. Right? Oh gosh, let me collect this paper here. She used to tell me, put the leaf under the page. Yes. And when we put the leaf under the page, you got to take the pen and you scratch so. And when you scratch so, you're going to see a replica of the leaf going to show up on the page. Remember that? Yes, you're going to see a replica of the leaf going to show up on the page. Now understand, you got to start with a leaf. If you don't have a leaf, a replica of a leaf cannot show up on the page. I am saying this to say that people must be taught the art of tracing, if you get my drift. If you are not taught the art of tracing using a real replica, I don't want you to go about in life talking about, okay, me woman can't trace, me man can't trace. Nobody once sat down with them and say, you know what? If you want trace, this is where you got to get. If you never show somebody the real thing, you cannot expect them to create a model. Now, this is an issue that, okay, I'm switching codes. This is an issue I have with our culture, in that we want people to be able to trace, to become great tracers, but we don't teach them using a model and showing them how to trace. If you want people know how to trace really nice and know water and fire and all of that, guess what? You have to show them, see the real thing as the model, then they can go and find the replica. You understand what I'm saying? Yes. So I want you to understand that. Now, the next thing I want to tell you tonight is that, what else I want to tell you? Yes. Tonight, you must have the original. Yes, you have to have the original. And I say that to say that we must have conversations about love making if we want people to become great lovers. That's what I'm saying. If you've never shown the person what great loving looks like, and you just expect them to play Abner, Babner, Lady C, Ocean, Potion, Sugar and Tea, Roast Potato, English Tea, out goes you. And to learn by trial and error. I'm not saying anything is wrong with trial and error. That is great. But when you learn by trial and error, it takes you a longer time than if you get the leaf and they show you how to trace leaf. Okay? I say that to say that. Okay? Good. So if they get the leaf and they know how to trace, you ain't gonna got to worry that the man doesn't know how to climb the coconut tree. Now let's talk about climbing the coconut tree, and excuse my symbolism, but that is what I'm going to be talking about. Let's talk about climbing the coconut tree. You see, making love is just like climbing a coconut tree. The first thing you have to do, so you may have to tell me that about love, of course, and you have to make sure you're having conversations with her. She must know who she is. Now, when you go to climb a coconut tree, you see, I grew up in Borbies. When we go to climb coconut tree, the first thing we do is prepare ourselves for the climb. That's the first thing we do. We prepare ourselves for the climb. So we make sure we might put on a t-shirt. We get a rope and we tie it around our feet before the climb. Please remember, my beautiful people, you have to prepare for the climb. You do not just go grab the coconut tree and start climb up the coconut tree. That is not how you climb coconut tree. You prepare for the climb. You make sure your chest not gonna get bruised up when you're going up the tree. You make sure that, you got a good shot and you got a rope on your foot. Now, when you get a rope on the foot now and everything is ready, you get me? When everything is ready, and some people take longer to prepare for the climb than others, and you must understand that. Now, when everything is ready, you approach the tree. You don't start grabbing the coconuts and start shaking the coconut and picking them and you climb the tree yet. Me talking about a coconut tree what they got nowadays. Because the coconut tree what they got nowadays was short so and a bear from ground. There's a whole different story. I talking about them coconut tree where you gotta take your time and you hold the coconut tree and you put your foot on there. Look me right and white there behind me. And you put your foot on there. Yes. And what you do? You put your foot and then you go up easy. And then you put your foot again and then you go up easy. And then you put your foot and then you go up easy. You put your foot and you hold and you go up easy. And you go up and you hold and you go up. And you hold and you go up. And you hold and you go up. When you reach at the top. Yes. When you reach at the top of the coconut tree now. Then you're going to start checking the coconuts. Some people just want to just mix up, grab a coconut and start shaking the coconut to let them fall. That is not the way to climb a coconut tree. Yes, I climbed coconut tree already and bruised my chest out. Yes, that is not the way. You gotta go up the tree slowly. Yes, slowly. I said it. Slowly. You have to climb slowly. And as you are climbing, you have to remember the game of water, smoke, and fire. So when you climbing, if you realize that it's water, you got to change gear. You got to change gear. If you see you get into smoke, then you can hold on the tree and then you climb a little more. And then as you start to get to fire, you stay right there. Stay in the fire. Stay in the fire, okay? Because, tell them men that love slam bang, thank you, man. Exactly. No, but somebody has to have this conversation, and I am willing to have the conversation. Yes, this is our story too, and me got to talk it. Now, when you realize you're in the fire now, you keep there now, and you keep going up the tree, okay? And then when you're picking the coconuts, you got to go gently on the coconuts. Just go gently on the coconuts. Nobody like people who picking coconut. Like if where you come from. Don't pick like that. And I heard that what we're having are some people who are going till to the top of the coconut tree. And when they look down, you at the bottom, you won't even get in one jelly for eat. Come on, man. This thing got to stop. This thing got to stop. If you are a person... Yes, if you are a person and you climb in the tree and you there up there and when you drink your coconut up there, you just watching down and throwing down the shell, you're not ready yet. You're not ready yet. You must take pride in taking people to the top of the coconut tree with you. Do you understand what I'm saying? Take them to the top of the coconut tree with you. Tamishwar, there are ways to make dry coconut into jelly coconut. Yes. Even if the coconut is dry, you could still get a little water in there if you know how to handle the coconut. It's all in the handling of getting to the top of the tree. The next thing I want you all to understand is that some people could climb a tree in 5 minutes and come down. And them alone eat coconut up there. And you got to ask them, how the coconut taste, boy? How the coconut taste? And you there bottom, you never taste a coconut yet. You don't know what the top of the tree look like. You never reach up at the top of the tree and able to look around and say, wow, this is beautiful. You've never reached the top of the coconut tree. Come on. It's not your job to go up the Pacoima alone. From Pacoima, peak of Pearl to Quarantine, let's send. You see, you got to take them with you to Pacoima and show them the Quarantine, Los Sands. Thank you, Jacqueline, for the stars. Yes, and then our children pledge is faithful or to guard Guyana's land. How you want to guard the land if you never reach Pacoima? How you gonna guard the land if you have never taken her to Pacoima? She know what a mountaintop look like. She has never been there. And we are saying we're not going to have these conversations. We have to. Because it is time. Yes, Sia, thank you for the stars. It is time that we all get to know what the view is like from the top. There are too many people. All they know is they hear there is a mountain in Guyana called the Pacoima Mountain, but they have never been there. You know what I mean? They have never been on the mountaintop. They don't know what it feels like to be on the mountaintop. Thank you, Natoya. They just hear other people say they've been on the mountain and now the view is good and they see all the Quarantine lot sand and they have never been there and they just wonder what it's like to be on the mountaintop. I want to say to you, if you are a climber of mountains or coconut trees, please understand that the person you're taking on the climb with you may not be able to climb as fast as you. You know, when you become a great climber, when you can climb at the pace of the person who is climbing with you. This is not about winning the race and saying, yeah, me reach a top, me see the mountain top, it proper nice up there. Girl, if me tell you how it nice. And she has never seen the top of the mountain. She has never been up there. She has just heard talk that there is a top, there's a summit on the mountain. You know why I'm telling you this? Let me tell you the real reason why I'm telling you about climbing the tree. Because, of course, the view from the top is beautiful. Because I want you to understand that there are many women in our culture who have been traumatized by abuse, sexual abuse. And if we're not going to have the conversation, if you're a partner to a woman, one of the things that you have to know is if she has experienced trauma in her life and the impact that this trauma has on her being, on her ability to get to the mountaintop. And your job is to help her to get there. But if you've never been given a model of how to climb, how will you climb? How will you climb if you've never been given a model of how to climb? If people just say, ooh, let's don't talk about that. Let's don't talk about leaf tracing because, and you've never seen a leaf and you don't know how to trace a leaf, but then just tell you, okay, you're married, go trace leaf. You sit down there, you don't know A from bullfoot. And then I tell you what trace leaf. What that what? We got to talk about this thing. You got to have this conversation. You have to teach people. We got to go to school for teach people the art of climbing mountain. Let me tell you, if you see people not learn the art of climbing mountain, and you not know for climb mountain good, our next body know for climb mountain, then go climb your mountain. You think I joke me talk to you. Let me tell you plain exactly what I feel, you know. If you now know how to climb mountain and you now make yourself ready and available for climb the mountain with somebody and you don't know nothing about climbing mountain, you just think, say, you are one guy for reach a top. Somebody else go climb your mountain. You think a joke me make? Because guess what? Everybody want know what up they feel like. Everybody want know what up on the mountain feel like. Everybody want know what the view is like. When you see the water from the kite shore falling down from the one peak, everybody want know how that feel like. But guess what? If you sit down and you play Briga and nobody know want to talk about them, and everybody expect everybody to know for climb, and you're not teach them how to climb, guess what you will get? You will get people who will stay at bottom and take stick. Yes, they go play a bottom and they go take stick. Yes. And when they take the stick, I saw them go there and take the coconut and they go hold, you know, them make them hook stick what we used to get. Yes. They go put that sticks up on the hook and then they go just make some pull a coconut down from a ground. Then go there so with a stick and so then go there pull a coconut down. Yes. Then go there pull a coconut down so. Then go there pull a coconut down so. Yes. I saw them go there and pull a coconut down. And guess what? When you there pull a coconut down so, sometime nobody not tell you nothing. Cause Nana, yes, my grandmother, me like enough, me know nothing. I'm telling me know nothing, me know nothing. Me know nothing. All kind of thing, me know. Yes, and then when they pull coconut from ground. And when I pull the coconut from ground and take stick and I pull and they go there and knock the coconut all. And so then I take a stick and I knock a coconut. And I pull them, you know, like when you pull thing and it now come down. And so then I go there pull, forget them down. And now all of we go suffer. All of we go suffer. All of we go suffer. Yes, Ollie, up on the roof. Yes, everybody must be able to say, I know what it feels like. I know what it feels like up on the roof. When this old world is getting me down and people like us too much for me to be up on the roof. You gotta get a rooftop experience. It is not fair to any human being to live this life without getting a rooftop experience. And I want to say to you, if you're a man, more so the men, let me tell you why more so the men. Because women are emotional beings and they feed off of the emotions that you project on them. They feed off of that. It impacts their behavior, it impacts their mood, it impacts their feelings, it impacts all aspects of their lives, okay? Because of that, I'm saying that. So guess what? If you haven't learned the art of tracing, I would say to you, you need to go back to school because I would call you a G-O-Go, don't see fire goat. I don't care if you got a degree, I don't care if you got PhD, I don't care what diploma you got, I don't care which school you got to. If you don't know the art of tracing, if you don't know the way to climb a coconut tree, and if you cannot take somebody to the top of the mountain and let them view the top, even before you see the view, you're not ready yet. So tonight, maybe your homework now. Homework. Tonight, yes, homework. Here what you gonna do? The woman in your life, try see if you can carry her at the top of the mountain. And remember when you're climbing the coconut tree, please, start from the bottom, buddy. Start from the bottom. Go slow. Go slow. Take your time. Hold on, Panam. Go slow. And remember, listen for the signal. If a water, change gear. When you start get smoky, you go, no. Things must change when things start get smoky. Read the sign no man. Look right, look left, look right again. I can't tell you everything. Yes. Look right, look left, look right again. And you're going to know if the road is clear and if you should cross and continue and go on. Okay? So I'm hoping that tonight you are going to take somebody to the top of the mountain and they are going to be able to say, yes, for the first time. Hallelujah. I have been to the mountaintop and I know what it feels like. Thank you. you. Thank you. You've taken me to the top of the mountain. Because once you've reached the top of the mountain, there is no way you will be the same again. You are going to be a different person. When you are speaking about mountaintop experience, people will know you have been to the top of the mountain. If you come down back and you just say, yeah, if you nice, you're not too bad. You're not reached yet. When you reach the top of the mountain, you will be shouting for joy. You will not be able to keep your feet on the ground. You will be spinning around. You'll be moving around in circles. All around you will see bright lights where lights do not even exist. Yes, yes, yes. Take them to the top of the mountain tonight. Thank you very much. And remember, our story is sweet, sweet, bad. Bye-bye.